Hello students, in previous class we have discussed some of the examples on arithmetic progression. Today we go through some of the new examples on arithmetic progression. Take first question. The sum of first P, Q and R terms of APR A, B, C respectively, A, B and C respectively. Prove that A by P into Q minus R plus P by Q into R minus P plus C by R into P minus Q equal to 0. It is the question. Now it is given that the sum of first PQR terms of APR, ABC respectively. We know that the sum to n terms of AP is given by Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for sum to n terms of AP. Now for this, to avoid this confusion, I'll take A1 as first term of AP and D as common difference. Now we go for first condition. The sum of first P terms of AP is A. Means you put n equal to P in this one, you get SP equal to n by 2 into 2A1 plus n minus 1 into D you are getting. Now it is equal to what they given? It is equal to A. You take it as equal to A. It is nothing but the sum of first P terms of AP is equal to A. Think of this. Now by using this you simplify this one. It is SP equal to n by 2 2A1 plus n minus 1 into D equal to A. It is sum to first terms of AP. It is n is nothing but it is P minus 1. N is changing to P. Here also P by 2. We replace n by P for this one. Now we make cross multiplication. P equal to it is 2A1 plus P minus 1 into D equal to take cross multiplication. It is A into 2 by P. Take P by 2 this side, it is we are writing this one. Now you take A by P you want in the question. A by P is not by, it is 1 by 2 into 2A plus P minus 1 into D. It is 2 times of A1. Now we call this as question number 1. Similarly, we go for second condition. Sum to Q terms of AP is B. That is given that SQ equal to B given. Substitute n equal to Q in this equation. We get it is Q by 2 into 2A1 plus it is Q minus 1 into D equal to it is given as B. Now simplifying this we get 2A1 plus Q minus 1 into D equal to 2B by Q are getting, but you want only B by Q in the question. For that we calculate B by Q value. It is 1 by 2 times 2A1 plus Q minus 1 into D you are getting. Now call this as equation number 2. Now we similarly go for third condition. The sum of first R terms of AP is C. Put R in place of n in this one, we get SR equal to C given. Now SR equal to given by R by 2 into 2A1 plus R minus 1 into D equal to C. Again cross multiplication 2A1 plus R minus 1 into D equal to 2C by R. But here you want C by R. Therefore, C by R equal to, you take this side to 1 by 2 times of 2A1 plus R minus 1 into D. Call this as equation number 3. Now here we got A by P value, B by Q value and C by R value in this one. Now by substituting these in the LHS of this expression, we get it is equal to RHS. First we substitute R these equation number 1, 2, 3 in LHS of this equation. Now we substitute question number 1, 2 and 3 in the LHS of the given expression. So LHS is A by P into Q minus R, B by Q into R minus P plus C by R into P minus Q. Substituting all these values, A by P value got, A by P is nothing but it is 1 by 2 into 2A1 plus P minus 1 into D into Q minus R as it is plus. Next to write D by Q value by equation number 2, it is 1 by 2 times of 2A1 plus Q minus 1 into D into R minus D as it is plus, it is C by R value by 3, it is 1 by 2 times of 2A1 plus R minus 1 into D into what? P minus Q. Like that we substitute in the LHS of given expression. Now simplifying this, here 1 by 2 is common for all the terms. You take 1 by 2 totally common, you multiply 2A1 plus PD minus D it is into Q minus R plus 1 by 2 is already outside, we get 2A1 plus QD minus D into R minus D plus 1 by 2 is already outside, 2A1 plus R into D minus D into P minus Q. This stuff we get. Now we multiply R terms, 1 by 2 as it is, 2A1 into Q, 2A1 Q are getting, 2A1 PD into Q plus PD Q are getting, minus D into Q, dq we are getting. Next multiplying R by minus R, minus 2A1R minus 2PD, 2R into PD, sorry, only R into PD. Next R into D minus RD. Similarly multiply the second bracket, it is 2A1 into R plus R into QD minus R into D. Next multiply by minus P for all this, minus 2A1 into P minus PQD minus into minus plus D into P. Next multiply all this by P first, 2A1 into P plus RD into P, next minus D into P. After that you multiply all by minus Q, minus 2A1 into Q minus Q into RD minus Q RD minus into minus plus D into Q is DQ. Like that we get. Just to cancel the similar terms, 2A1Q plus 2A1Q minus cancel, PDQ plus and PDQ minus cancel, DQ minus DQ plus cancel, 2 minus 2A1R plus 2A1R cancel, and minus RPD and plus RPD cancel, minus RD plus RD cancel, minus 2A1P plus 2A1P cancel, RQD plus and minus cancel, DP plus and minus cancel. R terms will get cancelled. It is 1 by 2 into 0. It is equal to 0. It is equal to RHS. Like this, we solve this example. Next example. the ratio of the sum of m and n terms of AP is m square is to n square so that the ratio of m term and n term is 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1. This is the question. The ratio of sum to m and n terms of AP given, that is Sm and Sn given. Sm is to Sn equal to what? M square is to n square. It is the given condition. Using this, what we have to prove that the ratio of m and n term of AP can prove that it is am is to an equal to 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1. It is the required proof of this example. Now for that we go for Sn formula. It is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It is sum to n terms of AP. If you replace n by m, you get Sm. Sm equal to m by 2 into 2a plus m minus 1 into d. This is what. Now you consider Sm by Sn for the ratio of this. You consider this. Now you get n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d divided by m by 2 into 2a plus m minus 1 into d. This is the ratio of m sum to n terms and n terms of the AP. These two get cancelled. So here we get n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d divided by m into 2a plus m minus 1 into d. This stuff we get. Next, it is equal to, they given that it is m square by n square. It is also m square by n square. Now here you cancel 1m m square by n square. First one is Sm, it is m, it is n, it is m, it is n. Now we cancel 1m and 1m here and 1n and 1n in the denominator. We get it is 2a plus m minus 1 into d divided by 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to m by n. Because this m cancel, this n cancel. Now you ask to prove that it is 2m minus 1 into 2m minus 1. For that you put m equal to 2m minus 1 and n equal to 2n minus 1 in the above equation. We get 2a plus, it is m means 2m minus 1 into d divided by, it is 2a plus n means 2n minus 1 into d equal to, we get m by, m is changing to again 2m minus 1, it is 2n minus 1. Now we get 2a plus, to simplify 2m minus 2 into d divided by 2a plus 2n minus 2 into d. It is 2m minus 1 by 2n minus 1. Now here we observe that 2 is common. We get 2 outside, a plus m minus 1 into d. Here also 2 common. a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 2m minus 1 by 2n minus 1. Now these two cancel. It is nothing but a plus m minus 1 into d, nothing but it is am. A plus m minus 1 into d, nothing but an, equal to 2m minus 1 by 2n minus 1. Therefore we proved that this condition. Therefore we got am is to an equal to what you have put here, 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1. Put the proof of the given example. This we have to prove. Am is to an equal to 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1. Next example. If the sum of n terms of AP n terms of AP is 3n square plus 5n and m term is 164 and m term is 164, find the value of m. Find the value of m. This is the question. Now what they given here? Sum to n terms of AP means Sn given. Sn equal to 3n square plus 5n. Using this you calculate what is the value of m. Again they given that m term is am given. It is 164. Then you calculate what is the value of m. First we go for what is the value of a and d from this question. So if you put n equal to 1 in S1, then get S1 equal to 3 into 1 plus 5 into 1, it is 8. 3 plus 5 equal to 8. So it is nothing but a, first term of AP, or you can also get as a1. Next we go for n equal to 2 in the same equation, you get S2 equal to 3 into 2 square plus 5 into 2, it is 12 plus 10, it is 22. It is the value of S2. So as you know that S2 is nothing but sum of two terms A1 plus A2. Here A1 is A, A2 is A plus D. So it is 2A plus D. So S2 equal to 2A plus D. Now S2 we got it is equal to 22. Now we have got already A value, substitute in this one. It is 2A plus D equal to 22. A equal to we got 8. 2 into 8 plus D equal to 22. 16 plus D equal to 22. Now simplify. D equal to 22 minus 16. D equal to 6. Common difference we got 6. And A value already got, it is 8. A and D value we are getting. After that they given that AM equal to 164. AM is 164. AM formula is A plus m minus 1 into D equal to 164. Put the both A and D values. 8 plus m minus 1 into D value is 6 equal to 164. So 6 into m minus 1 equal to 164 minus 8. 6 into m minus 1 equal to, you subtract this from this, 156. Now m equal to m minus 1 equal to 156 by 6. So it is 6 cancel, 6 2 is 12, 6 6 is, therefore m equal to 26 plus 1, m equal to 27. Therefore the value of m is 27 for this one. Next we go for another discussion, that is arithmetic mean. So for this we consider two integers a and b. If they are given two integers a and b, then we can insert another integer a in such a way that a and b are in ab. They are forming arithmetic progression. Then this inserted number a is called as arithmetic mean. It is called as arithmetic mean between the numbers a and b. It is am, you have to write in shortcut, arithmetic mean. So this a is called as arithmetic mean between the two integers a and b. In the arithmetic progression, we know that the difference of any two consecutive terms is constant. If a and b are in ab, according to that we write that the common difference should be same, that is a2 minus a1, that is a minus a, equal to a3 minus a2, that is b minus a. The definition of our arithmetic progression. Now a, as it is, you take this a to this side, plus a equal to b plus a, you take a to this side, a plus a equal to 2a equal to a plus b. Therefore a equal to what? A plus b divided by 2. This is the formula for arithmetic mean between the two integers a and b. For example, find the arithmetic mean between the numbers 5 and 13. If we go like this, now here we observe that in this example they are given two integers, that is nothing but a and b. A equal to 5 given, b equal to 13 given. You ask what is the arithmetic mean a. So for that we go for that formula. A equal to formula is a plus b by 2. It is 5 plus 13 by 2. It is 18 by 2. It is 9. Therefore a value is 9. It is the arithmetic mean between 5 and 13. If you substitute a here, you get 5, 9, 13. They form arithmetic progression. They are in AB only. Because here you observe that the common difference is constant. That is 9 minus 5 is 4, 13 minus 9 is also 4. Therefore they form an arithmetic progression. Next example, find the arithmetic mean between the numbers 7 and 23. These are two integers. Here same procedure. A is given 7, b is given 23. We calculate a equal to what? Arithmetic mean. A is formula a plus b by 2. It is 7 plus 23 by 2. It is equal to 23 plus 7 is 30 by 2. It is 15. Therefore a is 15. Because here 7 it is 15 and 23 forms AB only. Because here the common difference is constant. 15 minus 7 is 8, 23 minus 15 also 8. Here common difference is 8. For that reason it forms the arithmetic progression, and the required arithmetic mean is 15. If you want only one arithmetic mean, you go for directly this formula. Suppose if you want more than one arithmetic mean between the integers, we go for another discussion. Suppose we want to insert more than one arithmetic mean between the integers. Suppose you are given a and b are two integers, and if we want to insert a1, a2, a3 dash dash an, there are n number of arithmetic mean between these two, then automatically a1, a2, a3 dash dash an and b, they are in arithmetic progression. They form arithmetic progression. Here we have taken a1, a2 up to n terms, but including this first term and last term we are getting totally n plus 2 terms. Total number of terms equal to n plus 2 here. This is the value of n. Now we find the value of d by this. How to calculate d value? For that use the formula an first. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is nothing but here b, that is the last term, that is b, it is considered as last term of this. A is a as it is, plus n minus 1 is, n value is what? It is n plus 2, n plus 2 minus 1 into d. So b equal to a plus n plus 1 into d are getting. Therefore b minus a equal to n plus 1 into d. Therefore d equal to n plus, d value is b minus a divided by n plus 1. It is a common difference. Now how to find other terms? Arithmetic means a1, a2, a3. A is already first term of arithmetic progression, a1 is second term. A1 means you know that the formula a plus d, it is second term of ap. D value you know that already. So a1 equal to a plus, d value is b minus a by n plus 1. It is second term of ap. Next, if you want a2, it is a plus 2d. It is a plus b minus a by n plus 1 into 2, right, these two. And similarly, dash dash an, nth term of this is given by a plus, it is b minus a divided by n plus 1 into n, because this value changes to n here at last step. Therefore it is nth arithmetic mean of the given progression. Arithmetic, like that you insert n number of arithmetic means between the two given integers by using this procedure. So for that we consider the means as a1, a2 up to an, in between a and b. Then including this n term and last two terms you get totally n plus 2 terms. If you take n as n plus 2, you get the d value. D value is b minus a by n plus 1. Once you got the common difference, first term already you know that, then using that you can calculate directly a1, a2, a3 up to an terms. They are nothing but n number of arithmetic means between the two given integers a and b. Now we go for some of the examples. How to insert more than one arithmetic means between the two given integers. Example, insert 5 arithmetic means between a times 26 such that the resulting sequence is an AP. Now we calculate arithmetic means between a times 26. So they given that the integers are a times 26, they are nothing but a and b. Now we consider the 5 means, it is a1, a2, a3, a4 and a5. These are 5 arithmetic means, between a times 26. Now we observe that a1, a2, a3, a4, a5 and 26 are in AP automatically, because if they are arithmetic means it forms the arithmetic progression here. Here clearly we observe that a value is 8, that is first term of AP, and this last one is 26. It is nothing but an equal to 26, last term of AP, and number of terms you count here 5 plus these two, total it is 7. Therefore n equal to 7. Now using this you find the value of d first. What is formula? An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is 26 equal to 8 plus n is 7 minus 1. D value don't know, put as it is. 26 equal to, we get 8 plus 6D. Therefore 26 minus 8 equal to 6D. Therefore 18 equal to 6D. Now D equal to 18 by 6, it is 3. Therefore common difference we got it as 3. What is the common difference between this A and A1? A1 we have to calculate now. What is the A1 formula? It is A plus D. It is the second term of AP. A value we know that already. A value is 8, D value is 3, it is 11. That is first arithmetic mean. Second arithmetic mean is given by A2 equal to A plus 2D. It is 8 plus 2 into 3. It is 6 plus 8, 14. It is second arithmetic mean. Next, A3 you take. A3 equal to A plus 3D. It is 8 plus 3 into 3. It is 9 plus 8 is 17. A4, it is A plus 4D. It is 8 plus 4 into 7. It is 8 plus 4, D value. 12 plus 8 is 20. A5, A plus 5D. 8 plus 5 into 3. 15 plus 8 is 23. Therefore the arithmetic means are nothing but here. Therefore arithmetic means are, what I got here, first one is 11, after that 14, after that 17, after 20, after that 23. These are nothing but 5 arithmetic means between the integers 8 and 26. Like that we solve another example. That is, insert 6 arithmetic means between the numbers 11 and 35. 11 and 35. Now here also same, the given integers are 11 and 35. Using this you find 6 arithmetic means. We consider them as, consider A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. These are 6 arithmetic means between these two integers. Then automatically 11, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, 35 are in arithmetic progression. They form AP. Here clearly A is 11 and AN is 35 and N is, these 6 numbers including these two is totally 8. N value is 8. Now N formula, A plus N minus 1 into D. An is 35. A is 11 plus 8 minus 1 into D. So 35 minus 11 equal to 7D. Now subtracting, it is 24 equal to 7D. Now 39 we will this. 39 minus 11 is 28. D equal to 28 by 7. It is 4. Now first arithmetic mean A1 equal to A plus D. A value is 11 plus 4. It is 15. A2 is A plus 2D. It is 11 plus 2 into 4. It is 8 plus 11. It is 19. A3 equal to A plus 3D. 11 plus 3 into 4. It is 12 plus 11. It is 23. 12 plus 11, 23. Next A4. It is A plus 4D. 11 plus 4 into 4. It is 27. Just a5 equal to a plus 5d. It is 11 plus 5 into 4. It is 20 plus 11 31. A6 equal to a plus 60. It is 11 plus 6 into 4. It is 30. 24 plus 11 is 35. Therefore, arithmetic means are what I got? It is 15, 19, 23, 27, 31 and 35. These are 6 arithmetic means between the two given integers, that is 11 and 35. That's 39. Make it 39. 11 and 39. These are two given integers for these 5 or 6 arithmetic means. Now you take some assignment questions concerned to this class and previous class. First one, find the sum of all natural numbers. Sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 to 500. 100 to 500, which are multiples of 4. In previous class we did multiples of 5. I changed this one, that is 4. Second one, the sum of n terms. The sum of n terms of 2 APs are in the ratio 3n plus 8 is to 7n plus 19. Find the ratio of their 12 terms. Ratio of their 12 terms. Third one, if m term of AP is n and nth term of AP is n, where m is not equal to n, find the pth term. Fourth one, insert 5 arithmetic means between the integers 7 and 37. This is your assignment work. I'll have to try to complete all the examples and go for the revision of the classwork also.